Things are not as fun for the males of World's End Harem anymore. Finding out that Karen is the one ruling the world now has grave consequences on future events. World's End Harem episode 12 may or may not happen next week. But one thing is for sure, WEH's story will continue for a new season. Last week, the protagonist left Japan in order to reunite with Elisa. But he will not reside there for long. Thus, here is all that you need to know about the next episode. In the next episode, if it takes place, Reito and Elisa will plan a siege on Shota and Karen's organ. But the time between the planning and the execution is going to be a long one. Until then, here is a preview of the finale. Unfortunately, the 11th episode was the final outing of World's End Harem. Neither the staff nor studio Gokumi AXsiZ has given any confirmation about the return of the series. Even so, there are many mid-season OVAs that release in order to keep the hype of a show high. Thus, the possibility of getting a World's End Harem episode 12 is quite high. If that happens, the plot will definitely be set in Taiwan, the country where Reito landed to meet WW. Currently, Karen is the sole ruler of Japan, while Shota makes every female in the country his next C. Things certainly left on a hefty note in the first season. Thus, there is a lot to explore in the upcoming outing. The 12th episode will look at how Reito's group plans to counter Shota and Karen's combined dicta. The 11th episode of World's End Harem started with a flashback sequence showing Karen doing surgery. Cut back to the present, they all meet with Chloe, and turns out that she also brought along Shifuyu. After a reunion between the sisters, Maria and Shifuyu, elsewhere, Reito, who is about to escape the route, finds out that the Americans had released an OVAs, and so he, Sui, and Akane all get arrested at the same time. On the other side, Karen cracked the deal with Shota. It was fixed that she would be the ruler of Japan while he continued to mate with ladies all around. With the help of Maria, Reito could escape and they board the ship straight to Taiwan. Towards the end of the episode, Chloe goes rogue and blames Pope for failing in the mission. Here, Reito finally gets to reunite with Elisa. Related: 15 best harem anime like High School DxD, Nisekoi, and more. At the time of writing, there is. Thus, fans can assume that World's End Harem episode 12 will not be happening for a long time. But if there is in fact a sequel planned already, then this outing might serve as a bridging gap DLID. But this too is speculation. Thus, you will get all the important notifications right on this space. So stay in touch with the Anime Daily to get more updates on the same.